The party will be resuming its rapid fleeing from Tree Belbit. Jess isn't feeling well. We will catch her up next week.
Yep.
If you have a desire to start recording, Ben, please feel free to do so. Yes,
Already,
Eddie.
yeah, I already did so about like 20 seconds ago. So,
Probably, yeah, probably safer that way. Yes, Cashoot, I screwed up your hit points. I was trying to type 17 into initiative because you weren't here, and I was going to turn it to a negative 17, but I hit a 0 and changed your hit points unintentionally to 170. We will need to fix that. Um, if you want to do the calculations, you can. If you don't, I will do them on our first break or before any type of combat. I forgot about it till you pointed it out.
I'm gonna let you take care of that.
Problem. Do me a favor while we go through this, if you wouldn't mind, take a look at any of your racial class or feats and let me know if any of them have any hit point boost. They shouldn't, but just in case. Like toughness is pretty obvious.
Okay.
So, this is where the party left off in the town of Tree Belbit, fleeing the docks here. The only area of land that you know of. A couple refreshers, because we did some time in the town of Grace, saving the town of Grace from a lich-infested future. Tree Belbit, having been taken over by extremists deciding that arcane magic is toxic to the environment, are jailing anyone accused of violating the tenets of their new order at the Isle of Orange, this specific isle right here. This isle is called the Isle of Orange because it has a large orange light shooting, streaming, projecting straight into the air, especially at night. It is very, very, very evident. What it is, no one knows, or at least no one you know knows. You believe that your ally was sent there. You believe he was sent there, Kedri, for a number of things, not the least of which refusing to turn over his magic items. So, in the fleeing thereof, you took a boat. So, your choices are, as far as you can tell, to sail in any direction to the south and east, probably hitting shore shortly there later. Sail in a northward or northwest direction, or visit the Isle of Orange where you believe Kedri was taken. I will let you guys discuss it, but at the end of last game, you successfully cut down all your pursuers or disabled them, and to the point where you're able to make a getaway that gave you enough advance that you wouldn't have to worry about a chase too recently.
I would say if we know how to get to that Isle of Orange, we gotta get, like, if we're gonna go after Kedri, which is what we need to do, we need to do that now before they send word that.
We should probably pick up Techno first, though. No?
Oh,
Or do we
fuck.
get him?
We're gonna work on the assumption that you guys were able to pick up a techno and reacquire your equipment just for the purpose of expeditiousness.
Sweet.
That's it.
Perfect. Yay, magic stuff. Mage armor. Oh, you are my friend.
So make sure you do re-equip your magic items if and when you had them as appropriate. While you guys do that and get everything centered, if there are any effects I need to make sure that are put on, most of you can do that on your own. But if there are anything I need to fix, do let me know. Let me take this prone here off of Hazel and Estrella. Alright, so what is it that the party would like to do?
real quick as we re-equipped our magical stuff. Also, you're just gonna pick up the metal arms and just look at the party. What's this?
Techno just kind of looks a little, just kind of stares off into the distance. Like, I picked those up sometime back. I don't remember exactly what for. I think I was gonna do something with them, but I wasn't entirely certain what for.
Let's say we've had them for quite a while.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know exactly where we got this. I don't think I was involved. But we have 2 sets of them, or it's just 2 metal? Oh, it's 2 metal arms. Gotcha.
This was back over on the other world.
Correct. You took them after raiding a hideout of a gang. You killed a guy and he had some arms that he had metal arms and he had these he was going to pay someone to implant.
Well, okay then. I'll put them. I guess they were in the bag of holding. I guess.
It would have been in somebody's bag holding, yeah. I'm just gonna say it's in Techno's bag of holding if he has one.
Have you ever identified this orange crystal necklace?
We have 3 of them.
You
I-
got those from the Scotty, the nomads.
Huh. Anybody want this? Like, one of these tridents?
Nope.
Plus one
Go
the
for
other
it.
one.
I don't think anybody can really use them. Except maybe Nalka.
What's so hard about stab, stab, stab?
Yeah, but you didn't want the stab, stab, stab.
That's true.
Magical item. It's of fine quality. That's all.
I can barely hold my rod, so yeah. Anyways, so we're heading to the island.
All right. So, as you guys are heading to the island, you can keep this map up or minimize it as you see fit. You won't need it for the moment. We're going to do a little bit of theater of the mind just to double check. For hit points, did you guys start with any higher hit points than normal? Is there anything I in the past I've done something similar to it? I'm checking. I'll use you, Techno. I'm gonna check your hit points to make sure you don't have anything that I don't know about. Let's see.
I shouldn't.
I don't think so.
5, 6, 8 times 4. Well, that's not comforting. Your hit points are not correct, Techno.
Huh.
Did you
Okay.
roll for hit points at any point?
No, I didn't.
So, as an artificer, you should have taken 5 per level above 1, plus 3 per level above, or all levels, but just for posterity. So you should have 5 plus 3 is 8 times 4, giving you 32. Then max at level 1 would have been 8 plus 3, which is 11, giving you a total of hit points of 43.
Oh. Okay. What's that?
So, yeah, I was thinking that was probably just the Feywild game, but I'm going to check everybody's hit
Yeah,
points.
I'm thinking mine are 4 too high. I should have. 40?
There are some racial issues, racial reasons, and feat reasons. Don't worry about adjusting your hit points. I'll go through and check them this weekend.
All right.
Why are you bringing race into this, Tony?
I don't know. I didn't make it. I think Goliaths get bonus to hit points. They used to, anyways.
I'll be right back.
Just to piss you off, maybe?
That was the joke going over your head, Tony.
Oh, I got it. But see,
Okay.
one of my favorite things is to pretend I don't understand something. I actually convinced a coworker of mine I didn't know what a bookstore was the other day.
Stop it.
She
That's
got
incredible.
She got so mad.
That's
like
fucking
what?
hilarious.
Yeah, she was so pissed.
That's incredible.
So I'll check the hit points. Not a huge deal here. I'm checking real quick just to make sure. 12. Yeah, Nauka's are correct. So I'll go through and take a look at everybody's. But exactly. So to dive in, as you approach the glorious Isle of Orange, the skies start to get darker. In addition to the fact that the area is bright orange, it's actually seeming darker because of the cloud cover. The column of orange light isn't similar to the way a firelight would spread naturally in a warm glow. It is a nearly perfectly cylindrical column of orange light shooting directly from the center of the island into the clouds, the dark clouds above. As you approach the island, there are several campfires that line the beach with silhouetted figures gathering around them for warmth.
Could be prisoners. Could be guards.
Should we say hi?
Maybe they just abandon people on this island and don't actually monitor it because it's too far away from land.
Should we wave? Should we say hi?
No.
You sure?
I'm gonna lay down in the boat if you're gonna do that.
And even if so if it's prisoners who've been left here, if we show up with a boat, they're gonna try and take it.
Maybe they've made a home here for themselves and they don't want to leave. Maybe they have a family.
Yeah.
Prison
maybe.
family.
Yeah, a prison family.
Comes with a free wallet.
Ew.
I think your body just comes with a free wallet, but
It does. Prison teaches you how to use it.
properly.
Fair.
So aside from Estrella being an ishtik, let's maybe avoid the groups and try and get our bearings about what's going on here.
Agreed.
Yes.
Go maybe. Can we like go around the island a little bit more? See if we find a better spot.
Yeah, we should go around. Go around the island.
Okay. So as you move around the island, there's a couple campfires strewn here and there, but the major collection is facing Tree Velvet, where you would presume the prisoners are brought in. So as you do start to move around, you do see, specifically Estrella, that there are some guard patrols. They don't seem to be aggressively searching as much as lackadaisically going about a predetermined patrol route. So you see them moving before they see you, especially with your passive perception. What is it that the party would like to do?
I'll relay like that I can see them patrolling that specific area and then
Welcome back.
Yeah, so like maybe I would tell the group to wait, like if we can stay out of their sight lines, and then wait and see if I can watch their patrol route. That way I can get a better idea of when we should go in.
You can do a group stealth check, but your passive perception is sufficient to follow them. It's whether you can remain undetected.
Okay.
We're still on the boat at this point?
You are. You're sailing around looking for a better place to land.
And I'm gonna tie some random rope to my quarterstaff
Hmm.
and just just stick it in the water. I don't know how to describe this, but like the end of the rope is like dangling off the top of my quarterstaff, and then it's tied, and then the rest of the rope is in the boat. But I'll dangle the rope in the boat, and then I'll lower my quarterstaff. Just that way, like if we do end up getting seen, I can just like pretend everybody can duck down, and I can pretend I'm fishing.
Fair. I understand.
What are you fishing for?
A shark.
So with the group stealth check, you are barely able to maintain cover, but you are able to hide close to the island as the patrol craft passes on by. It just seems they are making a circular loop around the island.
I don't see any other guards doing any other patrols.
No, it's just one boat of guards.
How long does it take them to get like make that round?
Oh, they're moving fairly slow, maybe 10 minutes to pass along the side.
And then how long before they come back again?
They don't seem to be coming back in any quick form or fashion. So they must have a patrol every hour, maybe hour and a half. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
My Fantasy Ground said, just so you know, lost connection to cloud service, and then it says connection restored. I just wanted to, in case you have any lag. It didn't boot anybody, but I just wanted you guys to know it said that.
Okay.
But no, it seems like they're doing a patrol. It doesn't seem to be like a frequent back and forth as much as it is just one lap.
Okay. So then I'll turn back to the group and I'll just say, I think we can just kind of bring our boat up to shore. If we want to find some trees or like a bush or something, we can hide the boat in it.
Not a bad idea, yeah.
Do we still have that one girl with us? I forget her name.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess we stole a boat, so we technically have our own boat, just that it doesn't have to come.
And she did not. She did transfer techno to you, but that's pretty much it.
And
Yeah.
our stuff, but yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I was just gonna say like she could take the boat away, but no, she's not with us. Cool.
Plus having the boat here on the island will give us an easier access to an escape if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if we find a good place to hide the boat, then yeah.
Do I see an outcropping of bushes or trees or anything that I could hide a boat in?
Nothing extremely well made for it, but things you could make work, yes.
Yep. So off we go, and I'll just like stand on at the end of the boat, and I'll just point in the direction that I want them to go.
So you guys make a landfall there on the Isle of Orange, away from most other campfires or things like that. So you find yourselves alone.
Alone again. All right, let's hide this thing. Really. Sneak up. Get it. I need to take an invisibility spell next time.
Yeah.
All right, what would we like to do now that we are on the Isle of Orange? The island is, I'm not going to say it's it has a volcano in the middle, but it's very similar topographically. The shore is the lowest point all the way around. There is a increase in elevation as you move towards the middle. It doesn't climb like a massive soaring mountain. It's just a fairly small incline of maybe 100 feet over the course of a mile, but then it drops off. You can't see what happens.
Do we want to find that group that was on the beach?
Sure. The ones that were resting, see what they're all about? Was that just like a round stop for the guards? But yeah. Check it out.
Are they?
Or have Kashoot check it out. That's even better.
I think that's probably a better idea.
All right. I'll go with Kashoot. And then I will cast Pass Without Trace on both of us.
Okay, you can come along.
Reluctantly.
Alrighty. I see some stealths. Is that-
Woohoo! 29, baby.
Then the plus 10
Wait,
there.
30. 30.
30 it is.
Yeah, let me roll my stealth. Hey, I also got a 30. I rolled a
Beautifully
low.
done. So, where are you guys stealthing to?
We're gonna check out that encampment that we saw, right?
Okay. That was my understanding.
But we're gonna do it very, very stealthy like. Is Alzair coming with?
Oh yeah, yeah, I will. Yeah.
Ready? You said, "Aw."
It's
Does
still
he
pretty
get the
good.
plus 10? many-
He would have gotten 21 then.
Okay. How many people does Pass Without Trace affect?
Let me pull it up, but I'm pretty sure it goes up to 10. Let me
I
double
think it's
check.
quite a
right.
few.
Okay, you can come along then.
Veil Shadows ready to rescue you and your companions from detection. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. Doesn't say. Just says each creature I choose.
There you go. So, as you guys approach, you see the encampment is essentially people in a variety of levels of disheveled clothing or fairly new clothing. There is not anybody who is completely disheveled, but there's people you can tell have been in those clothes longer than others. Most of them are wearing the same kind of orange jumpsuits you've seen when you saw the prisoners handcuffed on the boat. There are none of them that are wearing any handcuffs, so they are free. They are kind of sitting around some campfires, some talking, some eating. There's some pots. It looks to be just a fairly normal encampment. There doesn't seem to be anybody like strung up or cannibalist drying out some other humanoid. They just seem to be having a nightly cooking, gathering meal. But the campfires are quite a few of them spread out a couple feet apart so they can be in small groups but also in a larger group.
Do we spot our friend?
Roll a perception check, please. All right, none of you see Kedri. Alzair specifically would have noticed him, having worked with him, but even with the perception check there, Cashew, you don't see him. You see mostly humanoids, a couple dwarves, but nobody of his stature.
The island is still pretty big, though, right?
It is.
Okay. All right. I will motion quietly for us to move along to see if we can search other areas.
Okay.
If we find ourselves lacking any success, we could try and capture a few of these guys and get information out of them. I would think Kedri would be the only of his kind here. So you'd think he'd be unique and most would know about him, maybe where he is.
Were you talking to them about approaching them, or were you wanting to just do that?
No, yeah, I was talking to Kashut and
That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Australian.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I was just simply saying that like we can go look at another place, but if it's a big place, we might be looking a while and we may not have that much time. Sooner or later, we might want to just grab one or two of these guys and ask them about Kedri, because he should be unique. I don't like his race is not from this planet, so
Yeah, the moment we start grabbing people, that's when our presence becomes known, and that's when a mad dash to get off this island is going to happen.
I hear you. But if we get them quietly enough, and then kill them or something, right?
I don't think we need to kill anybody.
Well, okay, tie them up. Very
Torture.
severely. Well, you get information while that way.
Okay. Well, but then how do we lure them?
Well, let's just keep looking for a little bit.
How to lure them. There you go. So you move down the beach. You do find a couple other sporadic camps, like on the side you landed your boat on, but they are much fewer and far between. Usually small groups of one or two, maybe three people who are doing pretty much the same thing: cooking, eating, things of that nature. No other large gatherings.
And none of them have weapons, right?
Not that you've seen, no.
Is there any like single prisoners wandering around? Or like chilling by like a bush or something?
None obviously, but if you wait long enough, someone would get up and, head off to use the restroom or something like that.
I'm gonna wait in the bushes. My quarterstaff at the ready. I'm gonna wait for somebody to wander by.
Okay.
And sneakily bop them on the head and knock them out. Alex is groaning.
And so somebody
know how
eventually
long it's
gets
gonna
up,
take.
walks away from the fire to take a leak or, water the, drop the kids off at the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
In this case, drop the kids off at the jungle.
Ugh.
The jungle gym.
Ew.
The sand pit. Making the sand cover Tootsie Rolls, but Estrella, as they are walking, you said you want to bop them?
Yeah, like as they get out of sight of everybody else and they come into the bushes, I'm gonna bop them on the head.
Are you going to let them do their business first, or is this pre or post or
No,
during?
pre-business, pre-business.
Okay. It's kind of rude, but okay.
Well, sorry, but I'm not watching that and then letting them come back, you know?
And taking a dump is like a sacred time.
Right, that's one.
He can poop later. He can poop once we get the
Well,
information that we need.
If you knock him out, he's probably just gonna shit his pants now because he already had to go.
Hmm.
That's how it works.
Actually,
don't know.
technically, when you become unconscious, your body turns your butthole off. True story.
True story. Yeah. Also, sacred time, there are different rules. I've learned this, many of them, whereas it is vehemently against the rules to talk in the restroom for guys. It's encouraged for women, which is heresy, but it is what it is.
I was in the bathroom at work the other day, and somebody walked in there and tried to carry on a conversation with me.
What the fuck? What kind of
Right?
monster is that? You don't talk in the bathroom. It's against the rules.
Mm-mm. It felt awkward and uncomfortable.
Heathens.
Yeah.
But, it makes sense. Estrella's over here violating the sanctity of the pooping. But give me an athletics check to see how effective that is.
Oh, heck yeah. So good at athletics. So good. I don't even have a modifier. Does that mean it's a 0?
It does.
Okay. I was like, how do I not have a modifier for athletics, but I have one for everything else?
It's just a skill issue.
It means your skill is your stat is a 10, meaning you don't have a bonus or a negative to it.
Hey,
average.
5.
Now, roll me let's see, is your staff shillelagh'd?
No, it wouldn't be. It would just be my quarterstaff.
All right. Roll me a regular attack. You can just toss it into the chat and we'll see what we got.
Hey.
So, as one would be quite defenseless, Estrella walks up and thwaps the person on the head as they're preparing to do their business rudely and knocks them unconscious.
Bonks him on the head. Bonk.
And then I start dragging them into the bushes.
Yeah, I'll help with that, and let's take them back to the main group.
Oh, I was just gonna let him go back to the bathroom after.
Yeah,
I'll try to straighten up the bushes and stuff so it doesn't look like a kidnapping just occurred.
Well, if we
Gotta
take too
survive.
long, his friends are gonna come looking for him.
Make it look like somebody just took a dump.
Is that a survival check, Tony?
I'm not there.
No, you can just make it look like somebody took a dump.
Survival check to just take a dump on the ground.
No.
Make it look natural.
Yeah, make it look as natural as
Make
possible.
it look like it wasn't under duress.
to make it look like a kidnapping didn't just occur.
yeah, and the best way to do that is to drop a deuce right now.
Yeah, drop it.
Guys.
You see,
No.
it's a survival check to make it look like it's not an astral elf deuce.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Stop moving. Stop dragging. Just wait.
So
Okay. Hold on. Just okay. Oh, I did not think this plan out. Oh my god, what have I done? Somebody unconscious. Okay.
See what happens when you violate the sanctity of the bathroom?
So you guys stay here.
No,
Yeah. No? Okay, I'll stay here.
no.
Oh, okay. I just
Keep dragging.
oh no. Okay.
Cry later.
Okay. Estrella keeps dragging.
All right, you guys drag him off.
Once we get back to like the area where our group is, and like, oh no. If I see Hazel through the bushes, I'm gonna like drop whatever limb I'm dragging, and I'm gonna run to Hazel and go, I fucked up, I fucked up.
What?
And I
What'd you
just
do?
turn and point at the bushes behind me.
Is that a body?
Oh,
Oh,
He's
finally.
alive.
I wasn't understanding this card game at all.
It takes a few tries to pick. Sorry. Anyways, beside the point.
He's alive.
Oh,
Straight
okay.
out.
I thought it would be faster to get information.
Well, we gotta wake him up now. Somebody, yeah, if somebody can heal him, wake him up, and then
I'll do.
wait,
Let's splash some water on his face.
that could work too. But and
Okay.
then Hazel, you've been pretty good at like manipulating people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been trying.
When this guy wakes up, try and maybe convince him that we saved him from whoever knocked him out, and we're simply looking for our friend who's here, and describe. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
describe him, like a big bull-like guy. I guess, yeah. They have bulls on this planet. I don't know. Fuck.
Pretty sure they have bowls.
Real big guy, horns. Yeah.
Right before we wake him up, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts with my telepathic ability.
Okay.
Oh, that is concentration. All right. Is suggestion concentration? It is too. Shit. Okay. Anyways. So I guess I'll just like take some water in my hand, kind of smack his face a little bit, try and get him to wake up. Are we tying him up? No, I guess not.
No, we're the heroes. We saved him.
Yeah. Fair.
Fair enough. So you wake him up, and the guy comes to and is instantly worried, scared, uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, hey, buddy, like, it's okay. We got you. Like, we scared away the guy that hit you. We saw him creep up on you, knock you out, and then we scared him away. He's gone. It's all good.
Yeah, are there any guys who like really don't like you?
The guy seems authentically confused, and he takes a look at you guys not wearing any orange jumpsuits. And he's immediately skeptical. And that's kind of what you're picking up with his service thoughts, that you are not prisoners, you are maybe somebody who works for Tree Velvet. Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I might have missed this part. Is he wearing an orange jumpsuit?
Yes, all of them are.
Okay, cool. Disadvantage, gotcha.
In in Hazel's mind, he hears Estrella go, okay, I knocked him out because I was gonna ask him questions over there and then let him just do his business. But now I'm wondering if we should like chuck him in the ocean and take his jumpsuit.
Hazel just replies, just like, calm down. It's okay. We're gonna see if that needs to happen. But he's a prisoner. Like, he shouldn't be. He should be fine. We're okay.
Anyone have a paper bag?
So the guy looks at you. He doesn't completely believe you based on your detect thoughts, but he seems to not completely distrust you. So he starts to stand up and brush himself off and says, thank you. I'm not sure who would attack me, but
I have no clue. But hey, listen, since we helped you out, We're looking for somebody. Not sure if what the community is like is in here, but we're looking for a guy named Kadri. He
We
might have come
kinda-
here about a
Yeah.
couple days ago. Did I get the name right?
Kedri.
Yes,
Kedrick.
Kadri. It's close enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
okay.
He says he thinks for a sec. He says, "I don't really associate much with others. I don't know that name, but you might wanna check with that large group over there. They tend to be where they drop off newcomers. They have a leader. His name's Pell, Kargan Pell. He's pretty friendly. People here aren't really prisoners as much as outcasts. We have more than enough food, so there's nothing really to fight over.
Okay, perfect. No, I was actually kind of wondering about that. So there aren't really any guards keeping you on here.
There's really nowhere to go.
That's what I kind of figured. It's a pretty big
If we,
gap there.
even if we were to swim to the Barrens, it wouldn't do us any good.
No, exactly. You'd be worse off probably. Pretty good system actually. At least, did you have to go into the cage for a while before you got here, or did they just send you straight here?
Said we had a trial. Did you not have a trial? How did you get here? Ankatawan performs a show trial for everyone here. Are you part of the Witchbreakers? He's immediately becoming suspicious again.
We're kind of just visiting, you know. We're not the witch takers. No, definitely not.
We're here on jury business. We're here to meet with Kedri and talk to him about his crimes. But in like a positive way? Okay, you're not supposed to know this, and I like lean in and I go, We're writing an article about him.
Yeah, we kind of preferred if no one knew we were here while we kind of gathered some information.
Yeah, like this is supposed to be super hush hush, and we don't know who else to talk to, so
Sorry, friend. What's your name, by the way? Like, I feel so rude at this point.
He isn't sure he quite buys your story. He doesn't seem to distrust you, but he's definitely not trusting you and uninterested in providing any more information. He says, "Thank you. I'm gonna go back to my friends. If you're looking for your friend, he's not with us. You should check over there."
thanks.
All right, thanks, sir. Have a good night.
Tony, that's a stealth roll that I rolled in the tower to sneak
I see.
behind him.
Okay.
Oh no.
And I will,
Oh no.
yeah, I'm gonna
Oh no.
stick a dagger in his throat.
Oh no.
So
I definitely hear Kashut's the surface thoughts, and I just start like sweating myself.
What's
Or I
wrong?
didn't. Hang on, I didn't roll. Attack roll.
does Cashoot still have Pass Without Trace?
How long does it take?
It's an hour. Let me double check. Yeah, concentration up to an hour.
Did you drop concentration?
Nah, I forgot. So it would have still been on.
That's good, because Cashoot rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, if it's a 1, it's still a natural fail, though, isn't it?
No, there's no automatic fail
Oh.
on skill checks.
Okay. Okay.
That having been said, you with Pass Without Trace, you are easily able to sneak up and put a dagger in the back of his head or in his throat.
Yeah, his throat.
Do any of us actually see this as he's walking away, or is it like he rounded a corner before
I
she
mean, you're
got
pretty
him?
much all there, so it's not going to be super easy unless or to hide unless Kashoot's waiting. But you guys didn't drag him super far either, so there's not a great amount of distance for Kashoot to like get far enough away from you guys without getting too close to the other group.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
I just imagine it as like right as Kashoot comes out and I see the dagger going to the throat, I just go, wait, and it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just imagine if Gazu was here, he'd probably go like, "Work."
I mean,
Like-
look on the upside. It's at least 50% Estrella's fault.
Oh, it's 100% Estrella's fault. Are you fucking kidding me? She's absolutely
Just
chaotic
abducted
mess
that
right
guy
now.
just to get him killed.
It's 100% Kashoot's fault. Like
For
she's
killing the
fault.
guy, yeah.
Yeah,
For killing
she's
the
fault
guy.
with the dagger.
Like these are prisoners. Like what are they gonna do? Like rat us out to who? There's no
Yeah,
guards.
guys.
It's like,
Hey,
There are guards here.
okay, so
they're
my
patrol.
problem,
no, they're
okay,
at the entrance.
hold
It's like
on.
there's no guards.
hold on, because it's not like they're like super bad guys.
No,
Okay,
that's what I was thinking too. That was probably an innocent man.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
did some minor magic and it got
No.
fucking sent here.
that's, yep, exactly what I was just thinking when I realized, yeah.
Like these aren't necessarily bad people. These aren't murderers necessarily. There might
Yeah, I
be a
kind of
few.
forgot all about that. So,
Technically, we're murderers.
Was this level of violence really necessary?
absolutely not.
No,
And now I feel extremely guilty.
We don't know.
We're here for a job. I mean,
oh
it's-
no.
After like 20 seconds, I'm gonna go, dibs on the orange suit.
That's
What?
crazy. Nalka says.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
This gets over it so fast.
Yeah, just a legit. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So next time, let's get a game plan for what I'm saying, because you guys keep throwing me into these situations, and I have no idea what to say.
I think you did good.
Sorry, I got really nervous.
I
He
think you
was
did good.
clearly not
both
believing
times.
us.
No, he wasn't. He was very skeptical. Well, he was kind of on the fence, but he was skeptical for sure.
If it
Maybe
helps, I
more-
believe you.
maybe more magic next time.
Well, he didn't know anything, so even if I suggested him to tell us stuff, he wouldn't have known. But he didn't know where Kadri was. He already told us like kind of where to look, so like he kind of did everything I asked. Like, and then we kill him. But anyways, like what I don't know. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm chalking that one up to a loss and unnecessary death.
A funny way to pronounce murder, but okay.
You say unnecessary, I say necessary.
I don't think it was necessary at all.
Guys, I don't want this orange jumpsuit. I think he shit in it.
I was about to say, at least he finally got to shit. All I'm saying is,
Oh god.
this is what happens when you violate the sanctity of the bathroom.
Whatever,
Yes,
Tony.
That all
Gee.
fucking started, Jesus.
This whole plan was shit in more ways
Just
than
let
one.
a guy shit from next time. Fuck.
What would you have rather me done? Sit in the bushes and just stare at him while he takes a shit and then potentially make eye contact? I think that's worse.
Then stabbing him in the neck.
than stealing him away before he gets to poo.
And then stabbing him in the neck.
I had nothing to do with that.
Did anyone have magic that could make themselves look like they're a prisoner? Because that probably would have worked better.
No.
Actually, hold up. I think I might have. Where is my? What is my?
There were other options.
Like, why did we abduct the guy? Why was that the first option?
Why
funny.
was Pooptus Interruptus and Stab in the Neck the option 1?
Motherfucker, I do have disguise self. God damn it.
Okay, next time we're sending Techno in.
I didn't have it prepared, but I do have it.
Ah, damn it.
I suppose that's exactly why that wasn't option 1. It was because option 1 wasn't available.
I don't have any of that, so.
Yeah,
I think
well,
his plan is going well.
Okay.
this guy's friends are looking for him, probably.
Which is my
Actually, he said he didn't have any friends.
No, he said he had friends. He just
Yeah.
didn't know our friend.
he said he wasn't part of that large group. He was keeping to himself, for safety reasons. So the question becomes,
Look at where it got him. It got him dead.
so what are we doing with the body?
Never go to the
gonna-
bathroom alone, guys.
Leaving it. Leave the body. Let's go.
Yeah,
No,
let's
I'm
go
gonna-
to the big group.
I'm gonna put his body underneath our hidden boat for now.
Sure.
Sure.
The boat
And
ride
then-
back is gonna be so smelly.
And then when we leave, we can toss the body overboard.
Sure.
Alrighty. A little bit of murder.
I'll use
Turn off the game?
I'll kick up Tony. I'll kick up some dirt and leaves and stuff to cover up whatever blood is on the.
You don't
ground.
think his bail was gonna be posted soon, do you?
No, Billy.
Not a great survival role, but
Sorry. I
Whatever
was muted. I
small
don't think
amount
we
of
get
blood
bail.
came out when you shanked him to death in the throat. Copy. Alrighty. So, what is it now that you guys have hidden the body and cleaned up as the scene as best you could?
I guess we'll head over to like where prisoners get dropped off and see if we can find out some more info over there, or scout. Get a little bit more over there. No killing.
He mentioned the name Pell. Knows everybody.
Yeah, might be the way. Well, it's the only way we know of, yeah.
He was
I'll
the
look
leader
for
of the
him,
big
yeah.
group, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So
we're
you
all
guys-
together, right?
Who's
Okay.
all going over?
All of
Not
us.
me.
All of
No,
us.
I think we all need to go.
Oh no.
Like maybe as we get kind of close, we can send some stealthy people over. But if we're going to the big group, if things go bad, we need everybody there.
Okay.
Say if they figure out that we murdered one of their people.
Okay, wait. Why are we here? Like, obviously, I know why we're here, but like, why are we gonna tell them that we're here?
To find Kedru.
Okay, but like, aren't they gonna rat us out?
To who? And like they're here unjustly, like yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, but if there are guards, I don't know. He's being suspicious, but like, yeah, like I don't know who he's gonna report us to.
Nobody now.
Like,
He probably thought
yeah,
we were
nobody
witch
now.
Oh God.
Unless there's more witch breakers, but yeah, I guess there's the two walking around the island and probably some near the entrance, but still. Anyways, I don't know. Hazel's kind of broken right now.
It'll be fine.
Let's go. Let's make it clear we're looking for Kedru. And based
We're
on
looking for the biggest guy on this island, so we can beat him up and show that we're the toughest guys in this prison.
play that angle if you want. They're gonna see weapons. They're gonna see stuff like it's yeah. I don't think there's much point hiding from these folks. I think we just show what we got and let them know not to fuck with us.
I agree. And then if they get the guards, we run.
We kill the guards.
Or that.
Free the people.
Alrighty. So you guys walk up to this group. As you approach, they kind of look up. They seem to notice you. They immediately seem skeptical, especially the approaching from inland, not wearing orange jumpsuits. And they seem to be approaching you with skepticism. They ask who you are and where you're coming from.
Did anyone else just miss all of that, or was it just me?
No, I got it.
Okay, it
Or I
must have
heard him.
just been me. Okay, I missed all of that then for some reason.
They don't trust you. They want to know why you're coming from inside the island and why you're not wearing jumpsuits. Who are you? Where are you coming from?
Hold on. If we want me to talk again, I need to read something. We should have done. There it is.
We're looking for Kedri.
Yeah, we're kind of lost. We were like on our way to Chebelvit, but didn't know how to get there. And we're looking for our friend, Kadri.
Kedri.
Kadri.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ugh. Oh no. Wait. Don't tell me.
Don't forget, you guys do get advantage if you contribute to the notes.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to roll again.
Uh-oh.
This ought to be fun.
It's only when I cast magic the next time. Something might happen.
Nice.
That's a much, much, much better roll.
Yep.
So, they take an assessment of you guys, and a grizzled man, probably in late 50s, middle 40s, makes his way to the front and looks you over and says, "You're no witch breakers.
No, we're not.
You're looking for Kedri, big fella?"
Yeah, that'd be him.
2 big horns, and I'll put my arms up by my head.
He said he got here a day or two. Friendly enough, little gruff. He wanted better food than the witch breakers drop off, so he headed inland, hoping to find something worth hunting and killing to feed himself. Or maybe another way off the island. But I've been here longer than most, and there ain't no other way off that don't take you straight through the witch breakers. And the best food is always what they drop off, which we share fairly. I don't know what else to tell you except he went inland.
Okay. Do you, like, just straight? What direction from here?
He points towards the center of the island, which is roughly circular.
Okay. So do the witch breakers mostly leave you alone? Like, where do they kind of hang out?
He says they treat us like outcasts. They drop new prisoners off that they've been kicked out of Tree Velvet Society. We don't really have much we can do. Sometimes somebody swims for shore and take their chance with the Barons, and mostly we never see them again, and occasionally wonder if they made it or died in the wastes. The Witchbreakers themselves patrol the island. I'm not real sure why. They don't stop people they see swimming anyways, but they drop food off once a day right here, and any new prisoners. They don't really do anything with us.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I thought. Is there anything else that we should kind of know about the island, or anything we should avoid? Any people we should avoid?
He says, that orange light's been there since my grandpa was a kid. There's a pit that goes down near the light. I've seen a couple people go up there. No one ever came back. Maybe it beams them away like the sky spirits. That's why we never see them, and maybe they just die. Nothing really safe or inherently deadly on this island.
Oh, we should be able to just go and find Kedri. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just head out then. Thank you. Thank you so much.
He gives a nod and says, well, don't cause any grief up there. The whatever that orange light is, we don't want it spreading down here.
No,
But
no, no.
good luck.
We're gonna avoid that as much as possible. No grief for us, no grief for you. Thank you. I guess we'll just head out. And then I'll speak into Kashut's mind. It's like, see how easy that could be? Like, we don't have to kill that guy. It's fine.
Yeah,
We
well
don't have to
done.
kill everyone we meet.
Well done, Hazel.
Oh, sorry.
Or Mars.
Don't have
Hazel.
to not either.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break just so people can get a drink.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds good.
Careful going to the bathroom, everyone.
I mean,
God
only one of
damn.
us is in danger. Alex.
You're gonna get
Better
bopped
watch
on
out.
the head.
Whack.
Except the only things that I have available to me are a sword or Mjolnir. So
That's all right. At least I started a sword fight in my house with my kids. I started the sword fight, and then
excellent.
I shattered the glass around my ceiling fan. So
Oh, oopsie.
it's like, oh, that's why you're not supposed to have a sword fight in the house. Okay, makes sense now. Totally worth it though. Glass can be replaced. Victory is forever. Because I won that fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
I missed what anybody said, if anybody said anything at all. Let me see if I can find that video of me fighting my kid. We moved outside. Somebody watched this video from my security camera and they were like, why did you hit your child when he wasn't even involved? He was just trying to pick his sword up. I knocked his sword out of his hand and then he bent down to pick it up, so I stepped on it and whacked him.
It's because the enemy won't let you pick up your sword. It's a
Yeah.
powerful lesson.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Learn your place, boy. There it is. It's from my front door camera, so it's like a 10-second clip.
He should have learned. He's got to learn. Always carry a backup sword, or a gun.
And if you look closely at the video, I actually have one of those New Year's noisemakers in my mouth. So I was using auditory distractions. My older
Wait,
son,
is that
who's
like
not.
LARPing gear?
Last year in the summer, they wanted to build shields. My oldest he was doing a project in school in history about the Crusades. And so he made a Crusader shield, and that was the top shield on the stack of shields when I was being viciously assaulted. So I grabbed the Crusader shield.
Nice.
And I didn't hesitate to shield bash. Those are, I bought them on Amazon. They're dojo training swords, so they're heavily padded. So like you can full swing. It's gonna sting a little bit if like you catch one in the fucking mouth. But like in general, hitting on the leg or the back or the head or something like that, non super soft tissue area, it's perfectly fine and fun.
Is your oldest son wearing noise canceling headphones?
That's actually my middle son, that tall motherfucker,
Oh.
and he's only 15. And yes, he is wearing noise canceling headphones because he was listening to YouTube, minding his business on the couch when I walked up and smacked him in the side of the head with a sword. That's how I initiated this combat.
He's immune to your noise distraction technique.
Yeah. Yeah, smart.
It's true. So they gang up on me, so I feel like it's fair. 2 versus 1, I get the shield.
Yep, absolutely. I also feel like instead of a sword, you should have a flail. But that's just my opinion.
Later, you can't see in this video, but I actually have a pair of nunchucks tucked in my belt in the back. So later, I whipped out the nunchucks, but they weren't the foam ones, and I smacked him on the hand. They were still foam, but they weren't like hyper padded training ones. I smacked him on the hand and scraped some skin. Yeah, first blood, bitch.
Jesus, it's fucking savage.
I have a female friend who has a little boy and 2 girls, and she's like, "Why is my little boy so rough? He wants to jump and move, and what am I supposed to do? He just has so much energy." I'm like, "Play with him."
Get him
She's like,
something that he can hit. He's allowed
right,
to.
like give him a sword, and like let him go outside and hit a tree or something. She's like, he just likes to stay inside. I'm like, he has 500 volts of energy and nothing to do with it. And he was when he goes to pull a curtain, I'm like, you gotta. Like I pick fights with my kids all the time. So you gotta keep them in line. Walk up, smack them in the face, make their hand bleed.
Top him up.
There you go. There you go. Tough them up, yeah.
The trick is to get them when they don't expect it, and if you do that enough, then they never trust anyone. Sometimes you give them a hug, and it's love, and sometimes you give them a hug and you just keep squeezing till they can't breathe. They never know which one it is.
You always keep him guessing.
And that's how you develop trust issues.
You should have trust issues. The
I should
world's a
never trust
dangerous place.
anybody.
Exactly.
Don't trust anyone, not even yourself.
What is
Not
that?
completely, anyways.
I don't remember that quote, but this guy said, paranoia is for people who think they're people trying to kill you. They're actual people trying to kill me. I'm not paranoid, I'm vigilant.
Speaking of paranoia, is it true that the U.S. government, like CIA or whatever, had over 600 assassination attempts on Fidel Castro?
I don't know.
Because that would make him fucking paranoid as shit, you gotta believe.
That motherfucker just won't die.
I guess it depends. So, one of the things I've learned is definitions matter. What do they consider assassination attempts? Because if they're like asked some random person if they'd shoot Fidel Castro and they were like, nah, but they call it an assassination attempt, I could buy that. But if you're talking about like the CIA had a sniper and took the shot and missed, or tried to poison the cup, I wouldn't think they had that many attempts. So I suppose that's how you define it.
It does seem high, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I did a or not a book report, but I did a report back in college, and it was on what was it? It was school shootings across the world. and I found a report, and I dug into it, and one of them that they counted was a guy who decided to kill himself, and he just stopped the car in front of his house and shot himself. And he just happened to live across from a school. They counted it.
Wow.
So now I always check definitions.
Fair.
Like, how are we defining this? Tricky bastards. All right. I think everybody's back.
Would
Eddie
it
never-
have been because they would have set the school into lockdown?
No, it was on a Sunday.
That's so weird.
Because I know so much about it, because I actually redirected my paper and wrote it about why definitions matter, and I used that guy as the example. Like, you can completely skew something by changing the definition.
What mark did you get?
I got an A.
Yeah. Nice.
Easy peasy. All about definitions.
Fucking Keener.
Boom.
Whoa.
I'm okay with it. But to not use our game time rambling, as I probably would, what does the party want to do?
Go inland.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Alzair, you're leading the way.
I can.
Your boss.
Can anybody pick up his tracks though? He's got pretty big feet.
Hmm? Probably not me. Probably not me.
It's a survival check to track a creature.
I can try. I mean, mine's not great, but I can try. Does anyone else have survival?
No.
Man. I was +7 and I rolled a 16.
I mean, still a decent roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
I just wanted better.
I mean, it's a pretty solid roll either way. You're able to follow the only set of tracks as you go up. There's quite a few tracks that are kind of the bottom 20%, but as it reaches past that 20%, there's very few tracks, and the only one you can follow do match very large feet, similar to Kedri's. So he is being successfully tracked by Kashyyyt and Estrella. So, as you do track him, you track him further up the trek into the higher elevations of the Isle of Orange is not super difficult. There are a couple steep areas, nothing hugely issues. Some of the vegetation is a little sparse, some nettles here and there. And as you reach this incline, the top of this, a sudden vast pit opens up because it's so sinkhole-ish that you crest the ridge and then you're looking straight down into a 30-foot across pit that tapers into a funnel. As it descends towards the very middle is a hellish orange light pouring forth. It's illuminating and magnifying the pit's interior, giving everyone a dizzying sense of vertigo. Not to the point where it causes you to lose your balance, but it is very disorienting. There is a passageway that cuts to the west after passing the funnel roughly 20 feet down. So everything else is smooth all the way to the column of light shooting out. But that passageway seems to be like a perfectly square shaft.
I'm sorry, you said we followed tracks.
You did.
Do they go directly into the pit? Or do they go around into the
They
weird...
they cease at this ridgeline. You can't see, but you look at the consistency of the ground, and it is much harder, either from the heat or whatever the orange light is made of, but it's solid stone, and tracking it is no longer possible because there's no longer tracks to track.
Well, I'm gonna assume he didn't go into the giant light.
So left or right,
Let's go to the passageway, no?
or that. Or we could just leave. That's always an option.
Tony,
Eddie,
this orange beam, is it reminiscent of the energy that was released from the shattered egg?
yes, it is. It even has a tingling sensation familiar to it.
Oh no.
Arthenis is back
From
from the
this-
dead.
From
Except
this
not.
distance, it probably is not as painful as you experienced, but if you were to slide all the way down this pit into the funnel, you would probably be exposed to about the same amount as the eggs explosion. Probably a bad place to be.
So it's safe to say that anyone that goes into that is incinerated.
All the way down, yes.
Well, there's an answer for them down there. Anyone that goes into that. That's why they don't come back.
Yep.
Well, let's hope Kedri didn't fall into that.
Well, let's check the passageway. If he's not in the passageway, then he probably did fall in.
Is there? You said it's coming from the sky, right? Or is
No,
it
it's-
coming from below, going up to the sky?
From below going up to the sky.
Is there anything up in the sky that it's going to?
It does not appear to. It continues upward beyond sight.
I just had a thought.
How'd it feel?
Which is?
It hurt, to be honest.
What
You
you
said?
thinking about?
Yeah.
Does it involve stabbing people in the neck?
Not presently. I mean, that's always an option. I wonder if the reason this planet is dying the way that it is because the energy that keeps this planet surviving is escaping or being drained out of this hole.
That's a interesting thought.
Because the egg in its normal form, normal uncracked form, is what brought life to the area. And the egg is made of the same energy as this is. Does that make sense?
Kinda, yeah. But that was also what it was doing also something bad, right? It was like making
Right.
people
But that was because it was the egg was cracked, and
cracked, yeah.
they were being exposed to the raw energy.
That's fair. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Possible. Could be getting drained by the gods,
Or something that's not supposed to be draining it.
or that.
Does
I
the
don't know how we
energy?
fix that. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No. That was basically just making a statement. Go ahead.
Does the energy here feel wrong in a sense, or does it feel like it's pure, like it's doing its job, it's making sure that the island is healthy?
It seems unregulated, unrestricted energy, very similar to the egg when it cracked and exploded. Like in small amounts at the appropriate ratio, it could be a life-giving energy, but in intense amounts, it could also be killing. Overwhelming.
So it's probably keeping the island thriving because it's not so close to the core of it, or the egg, whatever we want to call it. But anything too close gets damaged.
But like, if all of this energy is supposed to be contained in the center or the heart of the planet, and it's supposed to, gradually come up to the surface and give life to the surface in small increments, how, it's supposed to, then that's normal and healthy for a planet. But like, if it's being drained away, that could be why the planet is shriveling up and dying.
Not like we could do anything about it anyways, though.
No.
But we can go and get Kidri. And get Opus Pains. And
Perhaps.
get the fuck off of this planet before it dies.
Okay, but wait.
Just a random thought.
Might be useful later. Let's go, folks. Watch your step.
Mm,
So what are you guys doing?
Alzair's walking towards that, or climbing towards, I guess, depending how steep things are, that passageway.
So if you are looking to climb down, it's going to be an athletics check. The DC is 14. That'll do it. Alzair climbs quite skillfully, almost like a goat of the mountains.
Not
Can
that we'll
we jump down with acrobatics instead?
You can try some acrobatics if you would like.
I would like.
Nauka, if you want to roll acrobatics instead of that athletics, that's fine too.
Instead of to save myself from falling, or
Sure.
okay. All right, we'll see.
No,
It's
no.
worse.
Give me a dexterity saving throw for you and Hazel and athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Saving throw.
Not for you.
Sorry. Just athletics check.
Or acrobatics if you prefer.
Or I gotcha.
And a dexterity saving throw, please.
You know what? Oh yeah, you already said the result. Never mind. Oops. There you go.
You successfully manage to land in the pit, grabbing the lip with your hand and pulling yourself up as Nauka slides right on past.
No, Naka. Can I quickly try to
Alpha.
grab her with Maximilian's Earthen Grasp?
Go ahead. The spell, does it have to be targeted? What's the range?
It's 30 feet. But I
Yes, you
could
can.
extend that.
No, that's within range.
Okay.
It's going to cost you a spell slot, but you can.
Yeah, and I have to also roll on the magic table.
Uh-oh.
I'm basically, I'm not gonna. It's basically to make her make a strength save, but I'm just gonna cast it just to catch her. I'm
Yeah.
assuming I kind of control it like that.
Presumably, Nalka can choose to fail the save.
Well, it'd be crushing you.
Oh well, never mind now, because.
So I'm mostly I'm making it like a platform that she can land on, kind of thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to use it that way, but that's how I envision using it. What level is
Seems
that?
legit. You don't have to crush somebody.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Okay, magic table. Let's see what happens. 82. I can take in another
Nice.
additional action. Cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll move the hand up. So
Outstanding. I am going to start dropping the party members on the map. I'm going to wait till I have everybody on here. Did we get Techno's roll? I didn't see it.
No. What am I supposed to roll here again? Dexterity, you said?
Athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Whichever is. I'm going with acrobatics. See, I had to press 2 to that. Whoop!
Uh-oh.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw. I can get you on that. Oh, that was almost a 20.
You just managed to grab the lip and pull yourself up as the party slides into this shaft. This shaft, as it would, is just 20 feet into the funnel. You see a 5-foot hatch. There is a slimy coating over the metal of the hatch that stands open. You can push it, and it has a handprint in the slime. Looks like somebody pushed open the hatch.
Like
Is
this
it a
hatch
big
is on
handprint?
like metal hinges.
Yes, there are metal hinges. An investigation check or survival check for your question.
To see if it's a big handprint?
To identify what kind of handprint. It is definitely big, but it matches the size as well as the hand composition of a simian. Very ape-like, more than just a humanoid.
Well, we may be potentially facing gorilla dudes over here. All right, good to know.
Isn't Kedri's species gorilla-ish?
They
Sure.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we seem to be on the right track then.
This is like an odd find, though, no? Like, this type of doorway, even. Whatever. Let's go.
Beyond the hatch, you see a angled chute that you can walk down, leading a single passageway to the west. And it empties into a small round chamber that some of you can see in. Estrella, do you have a light? That looks like it got deleted off of you.
I
Yeah.
can cast dancing lights.
It might have been, but I
Please.
will also. Did I cast? Do I have it? I'll cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Works. Let me check everybody else's vision while I'm
I
adding
think
vision.
Talca needs light. Techno
What does
needs
Nalka
light.
say here?
I've
Nalka
got
here.
my I got my
You got
goggles at night.
goggles? Right.
Yeah.
I have cat's eyes.
Just
Nice.
Al Zaire is the only blind one now. Do you have something I'm not aware of, Al Zaire? Do I need to adjust your vision?
While I'd love if you did, no, I got nothing.
You have a torch. Do you have anything like that?
Nope.
You don't have one of those magic rocks that I was able to craft back in that one monastery?
What did the? I think he does. What does the magic rock do?
It basically covers, I think, like 5 feet of light, um,
Oh yeah.
around him.
How long does that last for though?
As far as I'm aware, it's a permanent thing.
Yeah, it's a permanent thing for
Oh.
until he makes another
Huh,
magic
cool.
item that would destroy it.
Okay, yeah, so I got your, what do you call it, magic rock, yeah.
So with that, let's see. What was the range on that?
5
I
feet, I
think
think
it's
Ben
5
said.
feet, yeah.
So roughly the same as dancing lights, it looks like. Kind of. So let me do this. Go. All right, so got that straightened out. That is
Yeah.
good to go.
I guess I'll hold that in my left hand and hold the pistol in the right hand, I guess.
So as you guys empty out into this chamber, it is a small rounded chamber, not very large at that. And inside, sitting at the top right above Techno to the right of Kashoot, you see Kedri sitting propped against the wall. As you all start stepping out of the hatch, he numbly regards you, kind of squinting and trying to get his focus. And before you notice recognition set in, and he kind of uses the wall to pull himself to his feet, he does appear to be sickened or weakened. And he looks to be just in a very weakened state.
I'm going to approach him and give him, where is it here? I'm just trying to find it. I'm going to, I think I have 3 doses of this thing. Yes, 3 doses. Ketones ointment. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to use one of the doses. So basically like, it's like an aloe mask basically. And I'm just going to go, I can help. And I'm going to smear the aloe on him. So I can apply 1 dose of the ointment, can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease.
So, before you apply it, he holds his hand up and says, "Save it for yourselves. I was attacked by a life-draining creature ahead. I've been afflicted by something of this nature before. I simply need to rest for a few days, and I will be able to recover. If you are pressing ahead, then you may need it. If you find me on your way back, you can use it."
We're just here to get you, boss.
Yeah, we came looking for you.
I came looking for this orange light. He says, "I found 2 fragments of the opus in the Blue Barony. After reaching True Valete, the Witchbreakers subdue me, and I was able to get my Opus Eterna fragments that they stole after working with a priest when I was arrested. He brought them to me here, but he said that I would be unable to return to True Valete. When I reached here, I headed inland, and the Opus Eterna thrummed with power, the closer I got to this orange light. And so
Whoa.
I investigated. Unfortunately, just ahead you will find a guardian who is not overly friendly. It drains your life, though not permanent, if you, in my experience, fall to these creatures, you will find yourself becoming one of them.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yep.
What's the point of us doing this? Why do we need to do this?
So there's a fragment or a whole piece or a whole pane here, apparently.
He doesn't know. He knows that as he was moving inland, his opus eterna panes or fragments began thrumming with power. He doesn't know what provoked it. He just knows that it justified him trying to find more information.
Who's wearing the backpack? The
We have a couple bags of holding. I have one.
is yours the one that has the panes in it or the fragments of the panes?
Nope.
No.
Wouldn't be mine. No. I wouldn't have trusted myself with that. I don't know who all has bags of holding though. I know there's at least another one.
I thought you had it, Estrella.
Might be mine.
Let me look at my inventory.
Pretty sure it's on the party sheet.
It's probably in the party
Oh, is
sheet.
it? I don't have a bag of holding yet, so I probably would not be carrying it just on myself.
I don't think I would have wanted to put that in a bag of holding.
Oh yeah, it is on the party sheet too. Opus Eterna panes. Yeah.
Didn't
I don't
we
know if I
already
was-
turn it into a what
The
you call
pane
it? No, not a pane.
or
that
the
little-
book?
The trifold.
Yeah.
You actually found a full trifold, the triptych,
Cryptic, yeah.
but you actually have some fragments in addition to the triptych.
And then also those two panes. Hot
Correct.
damn.
So there's just two panes in the party.
Well,
Yeah.
then I will pull out just one of the panes then from wherever it's being stored and see what happens.
I could
So-
put them in my bag. Just
As you
for-
pull them out, you notice he is correct. They are thrumming with power. The circuitry that runs throughout the glass pane seems to be having a energy wave roll through it.
Does it feel like a pulling of power? Like like it wants me to get closer? Like if I take a step forward, does it start vibrating heavier?
It doesn't seem that. It seems to be almost like a wave of energy rolling through it, like an invisible energy that it is detecting and showing.
Hmm. Kedri, how do I say this? Where did you find it started vibrating? And then like as you went further down the hallway, did it get stronger or did you feel like a pull towards something specific? Oh geez, there's like so many different things I need to ask here. Well, like when you found the creature that you're talking about, like this spooky dooky guy, did it feel like it was saying like, "Oh no, there's danger, and that's the magical thing that you need to be watching out for"?
He says he wasn't able to get too close.
Oh. Well then, I guess I will just have to check myself, and then I will start walking with the pain this way.
Alrighty. I'll approve that and then unlock the tokens because they should never have been locked.
When I get to about here, I'm gonna poke my head around the corner and just see what I can see first.
Pardon me. So looking ahead, you see a much larger chamber. The passageway opens up, and as you kind of take a look around, there is a ledge that seems to be curving, and around the ledge is maybe 5 or 10 feet up. And then there seems to be a higher level that you can then climb up to. It's not something you could just run and jump, but you could definitely get up there.
But so okay, so there's nothing in this space here then?
Not that you can see.
I don't like the sound of that. What is the pane of glass doing right now?
It's
Oh.
still thrumming with energy. It isn't seeming to respond more or less in this short distance you've traveled, but instinctively you know you should roll for initiative.
Balls. Sorry, guys.
That was gonna happen.
They beat her stealth. It
Her
wasn't.
perception.
No, her stealth check, it was pretty easy to
Oh,
beat.
gotcha.
Was it none?
Yeah, it was 0.
Yeah, I didn't do a stealth check.
Who needs stealth checks?
Not a straight.
Well,
Oh,
we'll
goodness.
determine whether she needs one a little later. Somebody roll a d20. Hurry, anybody. First one, I'll take it. It's +2. Which one comes up first? It's a 4 + 2 gives Kazu a 6 in initiative. Alrighty. We will be finishing this combat next game.
All right, sounds good.
Cashoot, I'm going to go ahead and make note on you. Has not gone. Initiative's already rolled. Da-na-na-na-na. We will be
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
precisely. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you have a fantastic week.
Alrighty.
Good game, everybody.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Later, y'all.
Yeah, GG everyone. Good job murdering somebody.
It was
Nice.
like
I didn't
mostly
do it.
self-defense.
I didn't do it.
You did do it.
Accessories.
That's true.
Yeah.
You did pretty much.
I was just
do it.
trying to talk to him. I let him go.
You guys are all accessories.
Listen, we were already accessories to an attempted murder. We might as well go all the way. That's all. I'm
No,
saying.
we were accessories
like-
to an attempted self-murder, which is fucking weird, but yeah.
Attempted
I just wanna-
self-murder?
And you guys helped me hide the body and everything. You guys are all complicit and
Nalka owns that.
So I just want to point this out generally. This isn't the first murder Eddie has participated in my D&D games this year.
No.
Maybe-
We're only 30 days in.
No. Nuh-uh. Absolutely not. I take zero part in that first murder.
That's
in
fair.
that
Okay.
In the other game. In the
Then
other
we
game.
can say in the last few months, because that cloak you're wearing, you murdered someone for.
That was last year.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's been he's been on the non-murder bandwagon for a little bit.
And it only
It's been
took
at
you 1
least-
month to fall off.
He's still wearing the cloak though.
It's been at least 6 months.
He's still wearing the cloak. So like I feel like one of the steps is give back ill-gotten gains.
I don't think it was ill-gotten.
You took his cloak and ran him down with it when he tried to flee for his life. You used the item to hunt him down.
That's not what happened.
It didn't get more ill-gotten than that. But, just saying, he's a little murder happy.
No, he's not.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
good night.
Good night,
have a
everybody.
wonderful murder-free week.
Hopefully.